Hi, Anushka.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. So we're very excited to talk to you. First of all, congratulations. The movie looks so good. We can't wait to see it. How do you feel?
So I'm releasing tomorrow, and I have a trial in the evening. So I was fine all this while, but I'm feeling a little jittery. Which is, it's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've been on non-stop sort of promotional activity. What is it like behind the scenes for you? Is it 24/7? Do you get much sleep?
Yeah, but I think that's a good thing because otherwise it's like if I had time to myself, I don't know, I'd probably be fretting over the film and the release and having like 1 billion thoughts in my head which are completely pointless. So promotions are a good way of using your time productively, extremely productively. And I'm happy. I try and find as much to promote the film as I can. It's been there have been sleepless nights and there have been like really a lot of travel and all, but it's all worth it. Once that's enough for your film, and then sometimes there's like never enough.
Of
At least
course.
for me.
And what is it like to work with Imran Khan?
Imran is an absolute pleasure to work with. I think I've always had a good fortune. I've always been fortunate that I've gotten along with all my co-actors. Right from Shah Rukh in my first film to now to Imran, all my co-actors, and I think that's something I feel very proud of. That I share a good working relationship with all of them, and we always turn out to build a good friendship and a good bond, and that's exactly what I feel with Imran. Also, he's very lovely, and he's extremely nice, which is something that I think he should be very, very proud of, because he's a really nice guy, and he's intelligent, so it's nice to hold a conversation with him, and you can hold a conversation with him. And also, he wouldn't just talk about the films that we're doing or the industry and other things. That's something I don't like to indulge too much in that conversation. And you can talk about everything, and we speak about everything under the sun. And both of us grew up in Bangalore, so there's like that common factor between the two of us as well.
Right. Awesome. And of course, everyone knows that you and Avantika, his wife, are also really good friends. How did you guys get to be friends? And do you have like girly shopping days?
No. I'm not girly at all. I don't even like shopping. But when we were shooting in Chandigarh, Avantika had come to visit Imran. She come to see him, and I think me and Avantika spent more time than Imran and Avantika did. So we would just after Paka, both of us would just in my room, because Imran would go to sleep early, and we would just sit and talk and chat and had a great time. I think she's real good fun, and she has a great sense of humor, and she's the complete opposite of Imran. Imran is very shy and reticent, while she's she's very talkative, and she's very, very entertaining, and she has a great sense of humor.
That's awesome. And yesterday, actually, we interviewed Ranveer Singh, and he was saying that you're a brilliant actor and you elevate the performance of whoever you act with. So is there something you do on purpose that, helps you bring the best out in your co-stars, or is it just some technique that you've always naturally done?
No, not at all. I'm just doing my job, and there is no intention that I'm going to bring out the best in anybody else. That I do not even think that's it's possible for someone to do, and it's just the only thing I can do is I can just mind my own business, and I think that's what I do. I try to be there for my actors. I try to give them as much. I would make sure that I would give them the exact same cues as my shot. So even if I cried in my shot, I would make sure that I will give the complete performance even when we're taking my co-actor's shot. Other than that, I think it's just the energy with which you work. I think like I was saying, Imran and me share a very good positive energy on set. When you have that positive energy, everyone's work is good. Jab Tak Hai Jaan, during Jab Tak Hai Jaan, it was like the best experience I've ever had. I was the most peaceful and I got the sunset with Shah Rukh and Katrina. I think that's what makes a performance good, when your co-actors are easy. They're easy people, and I think I've always had the fortune of working with people.
Right.
So I think that's about it. And then you just go and you just do your job, and you try and have fun.
Of course. And we actually asked on Twitter for a bunch of questions, and they came in asking for you. A lot of your fans want to know, are you going to do another movie with Ranveer?
Yes, of course. If there's a nice script that comes along, why not?
And did you and Sarah Yunus want to know, did you and Imran play a lot of pranks with each other on set of Matru ki Bijli? Were you always joking around?
These questions about pranks and funny incidents, it's a real pleasure. Because every time you're going to promote a film, you know that this question is going to be asked. So like a few days before you're going to end up your shooting schedule, you start thinking about, oh my god, what are the funny incidents that happened, and did we play any pranks? Because that actually doesn't happen. You don't actually go around playing pranks on one another.
Yeah.
It really is like a very common myth. There were no pranksters on our side. We just were a bunch of people who would just have like fun in regular conversation, you know.
Right. And of course, for Bijli, you had to put on so many tattoos. How annoying was that for you? And what were all the different tattoos?
Extremely annoying.
What's your favorite tattoo from that?
My favorite would be Dekho Magar Pyase, the one on my back.
And how long did it take every day?
It would take me about 1 hour 15 minutes for all the tattoos, because that wasn't the only one. There was one on my neck, and then there was one on my arm, and somewhere else also. So it would take time. But like I would put it on one day and then like had to do it again the day after.
I can imagine.
Like every alternate day.
And you had, of course, a very fun role to play in this movie. Is there a particular scene we should look out for when we watch the movie?
This film, I think, Vishal Bhardwaj's film, every scene is like really well crafted, you know. So there really isn't a scene that I can say that this wasn't different or this wasn't unique. I think that's the beauty of his films. So I would say each and every scene. I mean, you really should look forward to Pankaj Kapoor's performance. He's fantastic, and there's one scene between him and me in the climax. I think that's extremely nice.